Hey guys, it's Amanda. So in my last video, I posted that I was having weight loss surgery. This is a very big deal for me. Since then, I've had a few people ask me about what the process is like. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a long process, and you've got to be in it for the long haul. I am going through the Metabolic clinic. And if you want any more information, then just Google Metabolic Obesity Service New South Wales Health, and it should come up in a Google search. So the first steps in this process was to talk to my GP. I have an amazing GP. He's always said to me, when you're ready to talk about your weight, you come to me. It's not going to be an issue. He's always taken every sickness or every concern that I've had seriously. He's one of the only doctors I've had that hasn't said, oh, you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight. If I'm sick, he takes me seriously. If I have a health issue, he addresses that aside from the weight. So I talked to him, and he told me about this new obesity clinic that had opened, that allowed people who live rurally to have access to a weight loss surgery. And I said, I'm ready. Now's the time. But it's and he explained it's going to be a long wait. It's a process. And I said, look, whatever it takes, I'm in it for the long haul. So I got the referral, and my clinic is in Wagga. I'm not sure if there are other clinics in New South Wales. And one of the eligibility requirements is that you have to live rurally. So we meet that requirement. We live in kind of the middle of nowhere. It's a beautiful town. I love it. So you get the referral. It gets sent off. You wait a couple days. I rang them to get the process rolling. And what happens is you get put on a wait list to attend an information session. I don't know if that information session now is in person or if it is still online. This is all during COVID times. So when I started this process, a lot of restrictions have eased, but medical professionals are still playing catch up, and their systems are still so overwhelmed. So this process has taken possibly a little bit longer than it would have. So to attend the information session, it was a Zoom call, or it was a program similar to Zoom. It wasn't necessarily Zoom. And it's a 30-minute information session. They go through the whole process of what they're going to do, risks, benefits, their requirements, and the different types of surgeries that they perform. So there's 3, I believe, different types of weight loss surgery that they perform. It's about 30 minutes, and it helps to have somebody with you to absorb all the information because it goes fast. They do stop and pause for you to ask questions. So after that information session, they leave the decision up to you. If you decide to proceed, and that this is the program for you, and you meet all the requirements and everything, then you give them a call. It can be a week, it could be like 2 days, it could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, whenever you decide you're ready. I think I waited a week. I talked it over with a few people, and I decided, you know what, this is what I need to do. It's what I have to do. So I called them. I said, yes, I wish to continue in the program. So then you get put on a wait list to meet with the doctor surgeon. And before your appointment with the doctor surgeon, they send you some information, and you have to get this whole big list of blood works done. So it took about a year. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was about a year, just under a year, maybe 11 months from the information session to my appointment with the doctor. The doctor goes over all the blood work with you, your history, everything that, pardon me, everything that he wants you to do. So for me, things that came up. My cholesterol levels were high, to be expected. What else? Parathyroid is way in overdrive, but it's not too much of a concern. They'll have to do an ultrasound before I have surgery just to make sure there's no growth, if I make it that far down the line. Possibly a biopsy if there is a growth, but that's something that'll have to be looked into. And then the other thing that came up was my iron. I'm basically completely deficient in iron, and that has been a case since I've had my kids. My body just does not produce enough iron. I take iron tablets. Anyway, so that's that. And in my case, the doctor gave me things that he would like me to start working on. My biggest thing is I only eat one meal a day. We'll go into another video with my, what's it called? So there'll be another video that goes into my relationship with food and stuff like that. So anyway, but the habits he wanted me to start forming were eating 5 small meals a day: breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack. Because after surgery, you have to eat very frequently small, tiny meals. Remember, your stomach after surgery is only like super tiny. I've got some notes here, so if I'm looking down, it's just because I'm trying to make sure I cover everything. So he assesses whether, and then you're put on the wait list for if you're accepted. He says, okay, yes, you're a candidate for surgery. You're accepted into the program. So then you get put on a wait list for starting the program. Depending on what level you classify in, so there's 4 different levels. The first one is you're overweight, but you have no health issues. And you wouldn't really benefit from surgery. There's nothing that's going to reverse. You'll lose the weight, but you don't have these underlying health conditions that, and because they only have 50 spots, they have enough funding for 50 surgeries a year. They've got to, unfortunately, categorize people. So the second one is you're overweight, you're obese, you have health issues, but you're not on medications, and you're just starting to develop all of these issues. The wait period is much longer. It's over 12 months. The second one is you're overweight, you've got health issues, you're on medications, and you're a good candidate for surgery. So with that, the surgery will reverse, say, high blood pressure, diabetes, or type 2 diabetes, and whatever other cholesterol, whatever other health problems you have. And then the fourth category is you're overweight. You have a heap of health issues that are too far gone that surgery wouldn't correct. That unfortunately you wouldn't be accepted into the program. So stage 2 and 3 are the main ones. I fall somewhere in between the two. So my wait time is at the 12-month mark. I had my appointment back in the beginning of August, so we'll see when I get accepted into the program. Once you start the program, well, I've already been accepted, but once you start the program, there's 4 phases. The first phase is weekly appointments with their team members, which is the doctor, which we already had that appointment, the nurse, the dietitian, the physiotherapist, the clinical psychologist, the social worker, and I'll just say that they have great admin support too. So if you have questions throughout the process, I've called a couple of times and said, hey, is this going to be a problem? Or where am I at in the process? And they're always willing to give me whatever information I need or send out information. So you have these weekly appointments with the team members and weekly workshops. Once you complete all of those, then you'll move on to phase 2. Phase 2 is putting all of the skills that you learned in the workshops and from the dietitian and the physiotherapist, and is putting all of that into place. And this could be up to another 12 months. You have to be able to demonstrate that you can make these behavior changes long term. In my case, the doctor said, okay, get moving for 30 minutes a day. Eat those 5 small meals a day. You know what you have to do. You've done that. You've been in, you've done every diet. In my case, a lot of it is hormonal related. It's just the way my body works. And this is the tool that I'm going to need to be able to lose the weight. But it's a tool I have to put into practice. I have to move at least 30 minutes a day, and I have to eat these small meals, or else it will fail. The tool will fail. It is not, oh, you're going to have surgery and you don't have to make any lifestyle changes. So yeah, you have to demonstrate that you can change this. My doctor said, okay, if you do these, then we can knock some time off of that 12-month wait time. If I can start these behavior changes ahead of time. So then once the dietitian, the physiotherapist, every team member has to sign off. The psychologist, every single one has to sign off that, okay, you meet the requirements, you've done what you need to do, you're in a good mind space, you're ready for surgery. Phase 3, you have surgery, and you do your surgical consultation, you go through surgery, and stage 4 is your recovery, your post-surgical follow-ups. You stay under their care for 2 years before you're turned over to your GP for anything surgical related. So that's where we're at now. And again, if you want more information, check out just Google Metabolic Obesity Service, New South Wales Health. Or you can go to the New South Wales Health website and in the little search bar, type in Metabolic Obesity Services. Yeah, I hope that's just a process. And like I said, I'm in this for the long haul. This is going to change my life. I need to be able to run around with my kids. There'll be another video on my list of things to do once some of this weight comes off. A few things that I would love to do. I'd love to go on a roller coaster or a theme park. I would love to ride on a motorbike. And sit comfortably in an airplane seat, which for any human being is hard. So imagine being extremely overweight, but sitting in an airplane seat without a seatbelt extender would be great. So yeah, that's just some of my things, and there'll be more videos to come now that the kids are back at school. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, please either message me or leave them in the comments. Because I'm more than happy to answer any questions. They can be personal questions. We're going to get personal on this page. So yeah, I will post a video soon with my relationship with food and my kind of after surgery bucket list. Um, and anything else you want to know about. Thanks. Bye.